Dragonborn. Oh boy, what did they do with this? Ancestors of Dragonborn hatched from the eggs of chromatic and metallic dragons. One story holds that these eggs were blessed by the dragon gods Bahamut and Tiamat, who wanted to populate the worlds of the multiverse with people created in their image. Another story holds the dragons created the Dragonborn's progenitors without the gods' blessings. Whatever their origins, Dragonborn have made homes for themselves on the worlds of the material plane. Dragonborn look like wingless bipedal dragons, scaly, bright-eyed, and thick-boned with horns on their heads. Dragonborns of chromatic ancestry have scales that are black, blue, green, red, or white, whereas Dragonborn of metallic ancestries have scales that are of color brass, bronze, copper, gold, or silver. Like their draconic ancestors, Dragonborn can exhale acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. One can tell the type of energy a Dragonborn breathes by the color of the Dragonborn scales. Two things. One, the way I've always done Dragonborn in my world is the same way that half dragons became a thing, which is a bard had fun with a dragon and a Dragonborn popped out. Because I've always felt like humans and monkeys are also like very, very distant cousins from one another. So why couldn't half dragons and Dragonborns be that? Then again, you know, I don't know. I've always just liked that idea more, personally. Don't ask me why. I don't know why, but I don't like the idea of Bahamut and Tiamat wanting to make humanoid dragons when half their fucking dragons can transform into humanoids anyway. I don't know why. Second of all, apparently we're not looking at gemstone dragons anymore. Which I think is a bigger issue. Did the original file for Dragon... Because Dragonborns came out once in the original file. The very first One D&D file. Did they have gemstone dragons then? I don't remember. And I'm going to look it up now because it annoys me. They didn't. Okay. Because I think... What book did they... Was it in Fizban that they made gemstone ones in Fizban, right? Because that's also, I think, when they buffed Dragonborns. Anyway. I don't think making different colors is that much of a thing. Anyway. Humanoid, medium, about 5'7" feet tall, 30 feet, 80 years on average. So I don't think this changed much. Following special traits. Your lineage stems from a dragon progenitor. Choose the kind of dragon from the draconic ancestor table. Your choice affects your breath weapon and damage resistance traits, as well as the look of your draconic flight. Excuse me? Draconic flight. Okay. Chosen dragon also affects your appearance, with you displaying coloration and other features reminiscent of that dragon. So here's the big issue. Now I technically need to look at 4 different files for this. So this might take a second. Because you have the original Dragonborn, the way it was printed in... Because this part's like the same, right? Like I'm assuming the colors have, like, black is still acid, blue is lightning, brass is fire, bronze is lightning. Was bronze always lightning? I thought bronze was also fire. Wait, hold on. Oh god, now I'm starting to doubt myself. There's Dragonborn here. God damn it. Why did I think that bronze was fire? No, bronze has always been lightning. Huh. That's good to know. Bronze lightning, copper acids. I think that's also always been a thing. Gold fire, green poison, red fire, silver cold, white cold. Yeah, it's pretty much, that's exactly the same. Do I have Fizban's book here? I think so. Yeah. I don't know why, but I like the fact that I can just turn around and take out a book now. That's funny. Sorry. Because I think Dragonborns are in this, right? Character creation, draconic races. Yeah, so Gem Dragonborns used to be in Fizban. In the meantime, I can check that as well. Okay, anyway. So now I can check all 4. Okay, so Breath Weapon. When you take the attack action on your turn, replace one of the attacks with an exhalation of magical energy in either a 15-foot cone or a 30-foot line that is 5 feet wide. Each creature in the area must make a dex save against a TC equal to 8 plus your con mod plus your proficiency bonus. On a failed save, creature takes 1d10, excuse me. Sorry. On a successful save, creature takes half. Increases by 1d10 when you reach 5th, 11th, and 17. You can use this breath weapon a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you get them back when you finish a long rest. So, I know, so the original breath weapon was, I think you get to use it once. You need to use an action. Okay, no, the original breath weapon did come back on a short rest. So I mean the original one that was printed in the player's handbook, right? In the 5e player's handbook. So that one was 2d6, 3d6, 4d6, 5d6. It was also at 6, 11, and 16 for some reason. And came back on a short and a long rest. But that one was an action to use. Then, because... And then in Fizban, yeah, they also... Yeah, it's literally the Fizban version. It's literally the Fizban version. Which I know a lot of people were happy about that. Because Dragonborn was really, really bad originally. Because I think they not accidentally, but they returned to the original, right? Where's Dragonborn here? I can't find it. It should be there. Yeah, originally it was... Oh god, as an action, you exhale, dexterity saving throw, failed save creature takes 1d10 plus your character level and damage. And you can use it a number of times equal to your... Yeah. It was just really bad. It was 1d10 plus your character level. And it was still an action. Now at least you can replace an attack with it. Can you actually, out of sheer curiosity, you can... It doesn't say you can only do this once per turn, right? So you could technically like double breathe if you have 2 attacks. That's pretty good. Probably can't use your bonus action attack for this. I don't know. I have to look that up. Damage resistance. You have resistance to the damage type determined by your draconic ancestry traits, which is normal, I think. You have dark vision. Did Dragonborns always have dark vision? No, they didn't. Did they? No, they didn't. Wait, hold on. Dragonborns didn't used to have dark vision. What are you talking about? No, they fucking didn't. Wait. Ha! The more you know. That's interesting. Good to know. They got... Cool. They got they got dark vision. Alright then. And when you reach 5th level, you learn how to channel the magical energy of your draconic ancestry to give yourself temporary flight. As a bonus action, you sprout spectral wings on your back that last for 10 minutes or until you are incapacitated, or you retract the wings as a bonus action. During that time, you have a fly speed equals your speed. Your wings appear to be made of the energy used by your breath weapon. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. Okay. So they get flight speed. I mean, breath weapon and damage resistance was already what they pretty much got in the original, in the original 5e. So they just added dark vision and draconic flight to, you know, Dragonborn standard. Then again, the thing that I am thinking about... Yeah, so, because originally in Fizban, because I'm just looking through this again, Fizban, they originally got different abilities based on whether or not they were a chromatic, a gem, or a metallic dragon, right? Because you got like chromatic warding, which made you immune to a damage type. Then Gem Dragonborn got Gem Flight, but that was only 1 minute instead of 10. And I think it was an action to activate. Oh no, bonus action. Sorry. It was also a bonus action. And then Metallic, you got like different breath weapons. I mean, this is pretty good. I've got like a bonus action for 10 minutes of flight is not bad. Like, there's a reason people are banning Aarakocra. So this is pretty good. This is better than the original, definitely. And I'm happy that they replaced this with, you know, one attack. I do need to figure out how this works with dual wielding again. Because it says if you're taking the attack action, right? That's the actual way. Hold on, let me, because I have so many files open. So what does it say? We take the attack action, you can replace one of your attacks. Does that mean, because now I need to look at dual wielding. When you take the attack action on your turn and attack with a light weapon in one hand, you can make one extra attack as part of the same action. That extra attack must be made with a different light weapon on the other hand, and you don't add, yeah. So then that means, because you're getting an extra attack, does that mean that a dual-wielding Dragonborn can double breathe on their enemies? I'm just saying. Because I don't know if it's probably not going to be in this glossary, which means technically you'd still be using the attack action bonus action for dual wielding with this. But I do find that an interesting idea. If they go with the previous version of dual wielding, then technically you can dual wield, and now all of a sudden you can double breathe, which I find interesting. I would put a limit on this, like at most one attack per action, personally. But that's just me.